Yes, standard operating procedures or SOPs are critical. They're important, but they're not everything. In fact, they are the lowest rung in your business that's important. Yet all the operators and everyone, I talk to, it's like SOPs. Well, it's not all. We're going to talk today very briefly about the hidden processes that you are not accounting for in your business and where they lie. So I'm just going to show you a very easy, quick example of what that is and then how to solve that. This is after working with 40 online companies, and I noticed every single one of them was not accounting for this. It's kind of simple. It's not super simple, but it should make sense. So let's just look at the simplest of examples that we can, right? And let's pretend we're making a cake. You're a baker, right? The E-Myth uses this, so very easy. And of course you have your recipe. So first it starts in your mind or watching your grandmother make her cake recipe, and you do it. Right? And you execute the process, that's you as the baker. Well, now you have that cake. So you start selling them. Well, pretty soon they're selling out, right? And you need to cook more faster. You need more time to do other things. So what do? You create this recipe or this SOP, and then you hire a baker, and now they're baking the cakes. If they follow this, it's exactly to spec, and you'll have the same cake every time. Fantastic, right? That is an SOP. That is that low starting layer. But as you add employees into your company, you're going to see this, the same thing a baker would, right? So let's pretend you're that baker again, and now you're trying to scale your business. Well, what happens? Now you got 10 bakers. Each of them, yes, have recipes, but they're all in the same kitchen, right? They have the same equipment. They have all the ovens. There's expectations of customers wanting this cake and that cake, right? So it starts to get really convoluted. And most business owners, they don't account for the higher level, right? These processes and mapping out everything at that high level. Who uses what at what time? Do we shift and hand off things, right? How do we create an assembly line that all these cakes get made on time, the same way each and every time without affecting the whole, right? Because if you don't do it, this is what you see. If everyone just has their own individual recipe, all these bakers are going to be all over the place, bumping into each other. Dishes won't be ready, right? Who's responsible for XYZ? And there's no accountability. And that's exactly what's happening. These SOPs are not aligned together, and it's a mess. So how do we solve that? The solution is, of course, once we recognize them, all we got to do is define it and document it. We have to find that way, right? And if you know me or you've seen the other stuff that I've put out, it's all about that scientific mapping. That's exactly what my system is. It's using process mapping and the like. And I'm not going to get into exactly what this is. I'll save this for my next video. But there are several ways that you're going to map your entire business so that we can align the SOPs in a nice, organized, neat fashion. Again, that I call my scientific mapping model. I'll do another video about that. But just know, there is a way. If you feel that pain, right, and it's just seeming like a mess as you're adding employees and trying to grow, but things keep messing up, you need a way to define and document and map it out. So check my next video to see exactly how, if you're interested in the scientific mapping model, or maybe this sparked an aha for you to find another way. Cheers. We'll see you next